Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to Slime Isekai, and now we have the 4th anniversary banner, the real 4th anniversary. Of course, this is part 2, but hey, this is where the 4th anniversary start. And you can see we have two really interesting units here. We have Veldora, that's gonna be the protector, and we have Emils. Emils that is a little bit interesting because last time we saw Emils was like I believe a year ago, and that was part of antagonist as a protector, and now we have Emils that are gonna be a battle unit, so gonna be interesting. And you can also see they have the title Ultimate Manifestation is here. Basically, they can transform like Rimuru from 3.5 anniversary, the Spirit Master, I believe that the Rimuru was. And this time we're gonna have, of course, a different force. And you can also see that Emils have many force there. That is six force, and that's mean Emils can be used in those force especially, and yeah, or especially in physical team, but can also probably use in magic team. I did watch Isekai video about the 4th anniversary and stuff. He did go through a little bit of the unit, and basically I was more interested with the mechanic behind them because there are two really weird mechanics here, both Veldora and Emils. So we're gonna take a look and see what they do. But first, let's have a look on the EX unit that we can get on this banner. We can get Chinza, Milim, Rimuru, Guy, and Valentine. I mean, we'll be really happy to get Chinza, but most than that, I don't really care on the units. So let's have a look and see what they do. Let's start with Emils, and we're gonna of course have a look on the illustration. Now this looks really good. I really love both of the illustration. This is by Mitzvah, really good. And apparently there are two versions here based on the transformer. The basic is the dark one, and then the transformer is the white one. You see here. I mean, they used switch plays, that's all, but I still like it. I don't think we had it on Rimmer. And then for this 3D overworld, looks good, but too bad we can't really interact with Emils. I kind of like the wings. It looks pretty good. And then we have this one, dark version. Yeah, I think the wings looks good, and everything else looks alright. So Emils, overall, not bad. And now with Emils, you can see that he's a water attribute with physical, and he's a char type, meaning we want to go for the Aether in turn. And for Forset, we have Dragon Haki, Antagonist, Exalt Champion, Commander, Scorch Wielder, and Stern Spirit. That is many force team. Yeah. Before, let's have a look what his unique is. Crit. So, okay, we're gonna focus on crit. Alright. Okay, for the skills, we first has his secret skill, Ultimate. It does 400 AoE water. And let's see, anything more? Nope. So 200% of that will be 800, and that is a big multiplier. Probably better than other AoE unit that we have. First skill, we have Explosive Abyss of 40 skill point cost. Apply Ultimate Manifestation to self for 3 turns. While in Ultimate Manifestation, own soul or convert to Soul of Unity, the Rainbow Orb. And then increase own EX solo combos damage by 200%, and it can stack with the other EX combos buff. And while Ultimate Manifestation state, this skill change to after Ultimate Manifestation skill, and you can only use this one time. So basically same mechanic as Rimmer from 3.5, the Spirit Master one. Let's see. Then we have the after ultimate manifestation would increase the solo combos damage until end of battle by 1%, and you can use it 3 times, meaning you can get up to 300%. 300% solo combo damage, plus you want to add the EX1, and that is a big solo combos. I mean, I have never seen that before, and it looks pretty good and really useful. And since he is AoE, I wonder how useful this gonna be in Val Cup. I do see this one be mass cap in Val Cup already, so you don't need to worry about that. And then we have the second skill, Reflective Feast, 25 skill point cost. Combo additional Soul of Divine protection +2, and for 1 turn, solo combo limit 6. This is what I saw from the Icecore video. This weird mechanic. Basically, sometimes you have like weird hand that you can send all 6, but with this skill you are able to do that. So let's say you send 4 blue orb, and that is after using this skill, it will count as 6 orb that you send 6 orb, and then you get the 200% damage. So it could be really useful in Val Cup, because in Val Cup you can mostly sometimes send 2, but with this skill when you send 4 it's gonna count 6. Maybe not really useful in early game or the other matches, but maybe really good in late game when it counts to 16 to 20, something like that, or maybe even 10. It really depends how weak your units are, so you can utilize it. So I can see that this one can be really useful in Val Cup. And then we have the second effect, they change non-divine protection to solo divine protection, 2 of them at the next turn, can be really useful. Then we have this extra damage for 6 turn 8. Val trade, we do have protection seal, can be really annoying sometimes, especially we don't have that many units that have this thing. We have the double trade, of course. The double trade, we have crit damage if you have HP is 50% or more, can be really useful. And then we have skill point increase for 8 by 8 for every 3 turns, pretty good. So yeah, we have seen now some of the units that have the double trade, and that is probably power creep. Hopefully the old unit also gonna have that. And then we have this one, which doesn't really matter if there are no remirror. It doesn't matter, to be honest. I mean, there's some units that really need a remirror, but I haven't seen they release any remirror, so kind of pointless, to be honest. So yeah, that was Emils' skill, and not gonna lie, it's basically the same as remirror, to be honest. It's the same as Spirit Master remirror, but with some additional stuff there. And next one, we're gonna take a look at Veldora, and he is a protector. It has been a while since we saw a Veldora protector, I believe, and last time was Torment Star. And with illustration, let's have a look at that. To be honest, I kind of like it. Like a lot of details on this one. Maybe because it has the effect on around him, maybe this looks really good, but other than that, it looks really nice. And let's have a look on the 3D one, on the overworld. I was to be honest, I don't like the overworld. It is alright. It's alright. It feels like it give me the same vibe as League of Legends, where the illustration on the splash art looks really good, but in game it looks bad. Yeah, Veldora, sorry, but yeah, I like your illustration, that's all. Alright, the skill. So increased damage done by Dragon Haki and Exalted Champion Force to fire unit by 130. That is 10% increase, I believe. And increase physical character's attack and defense by 25%. Okay. And at the beginning of each turn, from turn 2 onwards, increase skill cost by 50 until the end of the battle. That is basically the standard now for almost newer protector now. Is really good, really useful. And for the protection skill, we have Truest Blow. Soul Conversion, Dragon Soul, one of them. And then Soul of Divine Protection of 2 of them. And Dragon Soul can only be yet one of them per turn. This is what the build mechanic was that Joker explained. Basically, you want to collect all this dragon, but you can only get one of them per turn, so that is kind of weird. Increase attack of allies, including Regal, until the end of battle by 25%, which is gonna be really useful. And then we have increased soul divine protection skill until the end of battle by 1%. I can do this stack to 5 times, so that is something that's definitely useful. Definitely, you also want some protection gauge to even spam Veldora a lot more. Then we have Dragon Soul effect, and when you collect the Dragon Soul. So if you get 2 of them and send them, you're gonna decrease weakness resistance by 50%. I mean, if you get the support, maybe that's more useful. And if you get 4, you can apply Invisible State, can be really useful as well. And then we have the 6th one, which gives a damage times 3, but also increase soul skill points by 999, and that is a lot. That is max cap. And then also increase secret skill gauge by 200%, so you're gonna get the EX ult already. Now this mechanic, I don't really like it after seeing Isekai video about that. I basically want to get all the Dragon Soul to utilize it, but at the same time you can only get one per turn, so that is weird. And after that, I wonder how after three, if you combine it with Emils and Veldora, and you have three Dragon Orb, how we gonna set more? You want more protection to able to spam Veldora, right? I I just don't understand how it gonna really works. Maybe we need some support to be able to. We need rewind. Maybe we need rewind. I don't know. Maybe some of the support later on that gonna be yet released gonna help Veldora a lot more. But for now, I don't think we have some unit that can really benefit with Veldora except for Emils. So it's gonna be weird, especially want to have six, meaning on turn 2 and turn 7 you want to collect 6 Dragon Soul already. The Val trade doesn't really matter too much. I mean, it is nothing. Alright. Yeah, I guess we can have a look on the animation and then talk about my thoughts on both of the units. Let's start with Emils here. This is after ultimate or when it turn. It is not bad. It kind of reminds me of ReZero, to be honest. The hand. Veldora animation. Rimmer is locked. And he saves. It's not bad. I kind of like it. Yeah, it's actually not bad. I kind of like it. Just nice, wholesome, where Veldora want to help Rimuru. Alright, my thoughts on the units. To be honest, this banner gave me the same vibe as 3.5 Anniversary, the Spirit Master, with Rimuru as a featured. And I didn't pull on that one. And I do feel, or I do get the same vibe as here, so I might not even pull on this banner. I mean, definitely really want Emils for Valor Cup, just to try and see how it actually works. Maybe it's gonna be really useful. But for Veldora as a protector, mostly gonna be really useful for Dragon Haki and Excel Champion unit, that's all. But at the same time, you want to make sure to get all the Dragon Soul, or maybe you don't need, but at the same time, they do want you to collect all 6 Dragon Souls. So it's gonna be kind of restricted at the most time. I mean, probably gonna be the best one to give you the most damage or get your ult back immediately, but I'm not sure how we're gonna use Veldora in the future. Emils, I do really want, mostly for Valcom, that's all. But at the same time, I might just skip and see the next meta, to be honest, just to be safe. My Magic Crystal, I don't have a lot. I won't be able to get the full. If I just want Emils, I can get a guaranteed. I do have 6,000, just not collected yet. So maybe I get Emils. But at the same time, I am kind of considering if I want to pull on the part 1, because part 1 have Mask Hero and Lumi, and definitely I would really want Lumi, but at the same time Mask Hero is Dark Unit for collection, and they have some pretty good use, but at the same time, maybe the best way is to save and skip both of them, and see on the next, or focus on the next meta. That is an option, but we'll see. I want to see how the unit gonna turn out on the next unit. We do have 2 more, so we're gonna wait and see how it is, and then I want to decide if I want to pull on this one and part 1, maybe the other ones as well. Other than that, let me know in comments what your thoughts on the new unit. Are you gonna pull for those, or are you gonna skip? Let me know, and that's for me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now, and bye bye.